A St. Augustine veteran who said he was taken advantage of by a Jacksonville roofing company will now get to keep his home.
Lorenzo Neely's lawsuit has been dismissed and he no longer faces foreclosure. The same company is now under investigation by the state. Our Sydney Deshawn sat down with Neely and his attorney.
Heather and Anthony, since our story aired, the 82-year-old veteran has been overwhelmed with support. A local attorney took his case pro bono, defending him in the lawsuit against the roofing company.
I broke down the chairs and right here on the floor on my knees.
What started as a fight to save Lorenzo Neely's home has ended with him still living in it. The St. Augustine veteran told us he was facing foreclosure after he says a Jacksonville roofing company misled him during the process.
I've been hurt, man. And then the roofing company got to me.
Neely says a contractor came to his home promising a new roof at no cost through his insurance. The work was done, but then he got a notice of foreclosure because of an outstanding balance the company claimed he owed. We first shared his story in December after his neighbor reached out.
Then I go to sleep, I pray for you for coming. Because you open the door, and I pray for him because the good Lord sent him up.
Local attorney Donato Rinaldi took Neely's case pro bono, defending him in the lawsuit.
I told the court that, Mr. Neely wasn't the only person who was going through this. They just dismissed the whole lawsuit before I could even file a counterclaim.
I figured Jesus did that work. He sent me an angel.
Neely's case mirroring complaints across the state against the company Florida Roof Specialists, the same company being sued by the Attorney General. According to the lawsuit, the state says 192 consumers have filed complaints against the company since 2020. The lawsuit alleges Florida Roof Specialists misled homeowners into thinking they'd only owe their insurance deductible, then demanded more money after the work was done and filed liens when people refused to pay. During the summer of 2024, the Ask Anthony team interviewed two Jacksonville veterans with similar complaints.
Did they ever ask you at all for any permission to do any extra work?
They would show up sometimes and we wouldn't even know they was out there.
I don't think they 100% did the work they even said they did.
Rinaldi says this is a reminder to be cautious before signing any contract. If you think something's off, here's what he says to do. Don't sign anything unless you understand it. Ask questions, take paperwork home to review. Watch for false urgency or fake deadlines. If a contractor pushes you to sign right then, that's a red flag. And if you think you have been taken advantage of by a contractor, Rinaldi says reaching out to an attorney could still be worth it, even if you're worried about the cost.
Call an attorney anyway, because you never know. A lot of these things fall under the auspices of consumer protection, and there are statutes in there that allow you to recover your attorney's fees if you prevail.
Now, Rinaldi also says if you have a problem, Jacksonville Area Legal Aid is a great place to start. As for the lawsuit against the company, the state attorney's office says litigation is ongoing. We also did reach out to Florida Roof Specialists and their attorney, but they could not comment at this time.